Good afternoon. Yeah, woo woo. Welcome everyone. We're so pleased you're able to join us here at Royal Roads University to celebrate the accomplishments of our graduates, your friends and family. We're so happy that you make the effort to come and be with us. I hope that one of the things that you know from the experience of the student or in your family or your friends is that Royal Roads is a really personal place. We try to make things personal and focused on the individual. And so we hope you will take advantage of that theme today as you have this opportunity to celebrate that person here with us. So enjoy, clap, make this your ceremony for them and for you. We begin our gathering in a good way by acknowledging with gratitude that we are here on the traditional lands of the Lekwungen ancestors and families, the Songhees and Esquimalt nations. My name is Roberta Mason, and I'm the Vice Provost, Student and Academic Services here at Royal Roads University, and I'll be your guide through this important ceremony. It's my privilege to extend a warm welcome to each and every one of you, and this is our 54th convocation. As you might know, we do 4 today. This is the 3rd of 4 ceremonies, so we're very happy to be celebrating our graduates, but also you for the part that you've played in their experience and their accomplishment. So a bit of housekeeping. Before we begin, I have a few points to share with you, as you might guess. First, as part of our initiative, our green initiative to be more environmentally friendly, you'll note we didn't have a paper program for you today. So the QR code's on the screen, or if you check out our RU Convocation website, you'll find it there. And you can download that and follow along with that if you'd like. In a few minutes, I'm going to ask that you stand up and that you stay standing if you are able and as you are comfortable as the graduates and the academic party come in, and you'll stay standing until I tell you to sit down. And then, of course, as you might guess, here comes the obligatory one. If you have a cell phone or any kind of device that makes a noise, if you could turn it off for us so we can all enjoy the ceremony without wondering who's missing that really important call. And so, yeah, I'm just going to let you go back to chatting away here. And in a couple of minutes, oh, no, right now I'm going to ask you to stand right up. Oh, here we go. Please be seated. As we begin, I draw your attention to the screens here as we hear a welcome from Lekwungen Elder Huelipton, who we also know as Clarence Butch Dick, who will share a welcome, as I say, to these ancestral lands.
Special CMCA Asayu Huelipton, Chiles and Lekwungen. ACM Nustielicha, ACM Nushwalqua, Haishqua Quansana, Techel Lekwungen Tanuk, Haishka CM Nequilia. Good morning, my friends and family. My English name is Butch Dick, and my First Nation name is Uhuelipton, and I come from the Songhees Nation. It's my great honor once again to be here at Royal Roads during Convocation. It's always a very exciting time, and I know that I can always feel the vibrations in the room and how excited and happy everyone is. Through my education life, I've been to many, many convocations and graduations. In particular, when I was a teacher, I watched young children leave early childhood education into kindergarten, from kindergarten to elementary, elementary to middle school, and middle school to high school. What we never outgrow is the fact that we acknowledge accomplishment always, no matter how old you are, how young you are. Accomplishment is so essential to our lives as people. And your accomplishment should be recognized. And we thank you for what you've done and what you've accomplished to this day. And also to thank the Royal Roads University and the faculty and admin and the staff at Royal Roads. We always lift up our hands to you. On behalf of myself, my wife, and my family, we congratulate each and every one of you. Congratulations. Haishkashim.
And now I will ask that you stand as you are able to join in the singing of our Canadian national anthem, led by Aidan Holt. Aidan?
O Canada, our home and native land, true patriot love in all of us command. With glowing hearts we see thee rise, the true north strong and free. From far and wide, O Canada, we stand on guard for thee. God keep our land glorious and free. O Canada, we stand on guard for thee. O Canada, we stand on guard for thee.
Please be seated. And now it's my honor to introduce President and Vice Chancellor, Dr. Philip Steenkamp.
Thank you, Dr. Mason. Well, good afternoon, everybody. So great to see so many of you here on this joyful occasion as we celebrate the remarkable achievements of our graduates. Mr. Chancellor, honored guests, faculty, staff, proud families, and of course, amazing graduates. I too would like to acknowledge our presence here on the lands of the Lekwungen-speaking peoples, the Songhees and Esquimalt nations. And it truly is an honor for us to be able to live and work and learn on these lands each and every day. So graduates, after a lot of hard work, you've made it. Congratulations. Welcome to the remarkable community of Royal Roads graduates and alumni. It is a community of people doing inspiring, crucial work in almost every corner of the globe. And it's a remarkably diverse group of people coming from a wide range of backgrounds, offering a wide range of skills and knowledge, and holding a wide range of perspectives. And now you can begin contributing your own skills and knowledge, your own unique insights and perspectives. And as you do that, I want to encourage you to keep using one skill in particular. For me, in fact, it's the foundational skill of change making. And that's the ability to disagree constructively and to have conversations across differences. And I'm afraid it's becoming a little bit of a lost art. Affecting change isn't just about developing new ideas and policies. It's not just about talking them through with colleagues. Change-making demands that we engage with people who don't see things the way we do, people with different opinions, sometimes dramatically different opinions. And sometimes your goal in those conversations is to persuade, sometimes it's to learn, sometimes it's to find whatever narrow sliver of common ground you might have. And sometimes it's just to understand, to lay the groundwork for the next conversation. One of our faculty members, Professor David Black, has talked about the need to take a walk in the wilderness. And there's a real benefit in stepping away from the well-paved streets and sidewalks of our own way of thinking and trekking along unknown paths of someone else's point of view. And it's especially important when we have these conversations across differences that we genuinely listen in good faith. If we're hoping to persuade, then we should be at least open to being persuaded ourselves. That doesn't necessarily mean buying the other person's entire worldview, but rather allowing our own worldview to shift and maybe to broaden a little. Universities should be places where that kind of constructive disagreement is the norm, where conversations across divides are everywhere. It's part of how we learn. It's also something we model for the rest of society. But we also need to recognize a genuine tension here. It's important that universities are places of open dialogue. It's just as important that they're places that fully include and welcome students in all their diversity. And the open expression of hateful views or hurtful views can make a lot of people feel unwelcome. That need to constantly relitigate questions that are core to your identity or your culture can be exhausting at best and hostile and traumatic at worst. And let's not be naive either. There are bad faith players who weaponize the freedom to explore and advance ideas, using it as a vehicle for harassment and abuse. Right now, universities across North America are struggling because that tension between open dialogue and inclusive, welcoming spaces is a genuine one, and it is being severely tested. I don't have an easy resolution to that struggle, and I don't think anybody does. But universities obviously aren't about finding easy answers, least of all Royal Roads. We take on the big, tough problems here. We don't shy away from thorny issues. And while I don't have an answer, I do want to suggest two principles that can guide you as you take on your own conversations. And the first is this: there can be no genuine open dialogue if you aren't creating those welcoming spaces, if we aren't laying the ground for diversity and inclusion, whether it's at a university or anywhere else in the community. Voices can be stifled as much through exclusion and harassment as they can through regulation. And the second principle is this: that we can disagree even vehemently with another person, yet still believe their views are honestly and sincerely held. And there's tremendous value in understanding those views. As change makers, we would be limiting ourselves severely if we only spoke with the people we agree with, if we never ventured beyond areas of comfort and certainty. Because progress is so often made at the edges, bringing people in, expanding the boundaries of what's possible and who's included. So you are heading out into a world more polarized than I can remember it ever being. That polarization is driven by social media algorithms, by manipulation, by propaganda and disinformation. But it's also driven by anger, fear, pain, grief, and loss. And understanding these emotions is critical to the conversations we need to have. I've said that the critical skill here is dialogue across differences, but there's even a deeper skill at play, and that is the skill of compassion. And compassion is a skill. It's learned and it's honed over time. It's strengthened with practice. It's renewed through conscientious application. Now, compassion doesn't mean abandoning principle. It doesn't mean weakness of position. It does mean openness, and it does mean genuine, wholehearted listening. So graduates, the challenge we face as a community, a country, a planet, we know that they're big. Whether you're dealing with them at the international level or in one organization, you won't want to face them alone. Not if you want to succeed. The kind of challenges you've been preparing to take on will require you to build bridges and find common ground. Even if it's only for the moment, even if it's only for this one project or this one change. And finding that common ground this time makes the next that much more likely. You may find you start building out on that little sliver of land into something bigger and more durable. So as you take your own walks in the wilderness, it's my hope that you'll find those journeys rewarding, that they change you, and even more, that they help change our world. Graduates, on behalf of the entire Royal Roads University community, let me offer my sincere congratulations on your achievement. Let me express how very, very proud we all are of you, and let me wish you the very best of luck in the months and in the years to come. Thank you. And it's now my pleasure to invite Chancellor Nelson Chan to the podium. Chancellor.
Thank you, Philip. Good afternoon, everyone. President Steenkamp, honored guests, Royal Roads University faculty, staff, friends and family, and especially our graduates. It's an absolute pleasure to welcome everyone here. I'm always so happy to celebrate the graduation of Royal Roads University students. I like to take a commemorative photo. How much trouble can I get in? I'm already up here, so. Graduates, as you take it in today, you might be celebrating the end of all the hard work, or maybe seeing your professors or your cohort. You're reminded of how much your program demanded of you. And it's true. At Royal Roads, we did ask a lot of you, but you came through, and with flying colors. Your determination got you here today. Thank you. Thank you for your time, your imagination, your creation, and your collaboration. I hope that as you prepare to cross this stage, you feel that all the late nights, study groups, reading, and listening was worth it. That's a big hope, by the way. I hope that your time here has inspired you with the courage to transform the world. I hope that you will accept my deepest and most sincere congratulations on your achievement. You started this journey because something within you called out for more. Whether you find your more in community or on a larger domestic or global stage, what you've learned here will impact many beyond just yourself, and that is something worth celebrating. But you couldn't have done it alone. So I'd also like to extend my thanks to your families and friends and supporters, whether they're here with you today or cheering you from afar. Thank you, families and friends, for giving up some of your precious time with these graduates. You are a big part of their day. Now, graduates, you answered the call for more. You nurtured that feeling. please continue to feed that curiosity, take that initiative, and do not settle for anything less. Follow that feeling. It's going to open doors, opportunities, and foster relationships. But like all great deals, it comes with a catch. And the catch is, we need you now more than ever, whether we know it or not. Your community needs you. The world needs you. And I challenge you to answer the call and take what you've learned here to make real change. Identifying what needs to change is actually pretty easy. Doing it, leading, inspiring, engaging, connecting others is where the real work and impact happens. I know that you are ready, I know that you are willing, and I know that you are able. So after today, because you should also balance hard work with a little celebration and a lot of tequila, maybe a little tequila, not a lot, maybe a little tequila. I know that you will not shy away from the wicked problems and challenges that desperately need your attention. I trust that you will go forward and lead with the heart, the creativity, and the courage that you've already shown. Do so with confidence that as Canada's University for Changemakers, we have prepared you to take on these challenges. You've already made life-changing decisions. Just continue to do so. You are prepared, you are ready. Graduates, I wish you all the very best and can't wait to see what the future holds for you. Congratulations.
Thank you, Chancellor Chan and Dr. Steenkamp, for those words of inspiration and encouragement for our graduates, but also for all of us. So now it's my privilege to direct your attention once again to the screens, where we'll hear some congratulations from Her Honor, the Honorable Janet Austin, Lieutenant Governor of British Columbia.
Honored graduates, families, and friends, I'm speaking to you today from the traditional territory of the Lekwungen peoples, whom I thank for sharing these lands in peace and friendship. To the graduates, you're all to be congratulated on completing a rigorous program of studies, through which you will have gained valuable expertise in your chosen field of study. You've also had the privilege of participating in a learning culture that holds community betterment as a core responsibility and values engaged learning as fundamental to ensuring a civil society and a sustainable future. To the university leadership, faculty, and staff, I thank you for upholding this culture and for understanding that education is not the filling of a pail, but the lighting of a fire. To the graduates, you will be called upon to lead our country and our society in finding new and creative ways to respond to climate change, to advance reconciliation, to alleviate poverty and inequality, and to manage the restructuring of economy and society flowing from technological advance. In responding to these challenges, I encourage you to remember that all fields of knowledge are connected, that knowledge should be shared within and across disciplines, and that there is no perfect right way to do things, and no one person or discipline has all the answers. I encourage you to engage deeply and constructively with those whose views are different from your own, and to listen with curiosity and a genuine desire to find those places of compromise in between the extremes of public opinion. I encourage you to be tireless in search of meaningful ambition, by which I mean success, happiness, and achievement as defined by you, not by others, or by society's cliched symbols of success, and to put your ambition to work in support of something bigger than yourself, the collectivity in which you work, the community in which you live, and the larger society in which we all reside. I ask you to remember that the future is not something we passively enter. It is something we create. I leave you with my heartfelt congratulations and my wish that you will find satisfaction and meaningful purpose in that act of creation. Haichkasiam.
And now please join me in welcoming Jennifer Smith, our Manager of Alumni Relations, who will introduce your alumni orator.
Thank you, Roberta. Today marks a milestone in your Royal Roads journey, but not the end. We in Alumni Relations will continue to support you as you transition from student to alumni. As part of this commitment, during Convocation, we invite alumni who exemplify our university's core values to return to campus and inspire new graduates. Perhaps there's one or two sitting amongst us today. It is with great pleasure that I am able to introduce our latest alumni orator. Throughout her career, April Hickey has been a fierce advocate for women in her workplace, community, and social circles. April is a proud RRU alumni who received her graduate certificate in corporate social innovation. With over 15 years of experience in leadership, mentoring, and strategic team development, with career experiences from PricewaterhouseCoopers to WestJet to ATB Financial, she is now the co-founder and chief growth officer at Toast, a talent partner that increases gender diversity within the tech industry. As a certified change practitioner and social innovation enthusiast, she brings a wealth of expertise in business process improvement, digital transformation, and change management to Toast, and its community of diverse and passionate women. Please join us in welcoming your 2024 Alumni Orator, April Hickey.
Wow, thank you so much. Good afternoon, class of 2024. I wish someone told me I was allowed to take selfies up here like Nelson. I would have had my phone with me. I wanted to start off by saying that a story that I often tell myself is that I'm actually not supposed to be standing here right now. This is a manifestation for me as I graduated last year, and I dreamed of this opportunity at my own convocation. I truly feel incredibly grateful for the invitation to be here today to speak to you all. In almost every role I've ever held, I've been a face for change. Being an official school for changemakers, Royal Roads was the obvious choice for me to embark on continuing my education. I hold a graduate certificate in corporate social innovation, which I proudly use every day in my role as Chief Growth Officer at Toast. In January of 2023, Toast launched to close the gender gap in tech, and today we partner with over 100 organizations across Canada and the US to help them hire more women and foster workplaces that invite and attract more diverse candidates. Basically, I have a super cool job where I help get women more jobs in tech. I live in Calgary with my husband and 2 boys, and we spend a lot of our time outdoors and traveling, and I truly feel today that I have my dream job and my dream life. But as I said, I am not supposed to be here. Statistically speaking, this is not where children like me end up. I was the oldest of 3, and I was born to parents who weren't ready for parenthood. I was diagnosed with ADHD at age 8, and I often felt that I didn't belong. I struggled in school. I was often bored and frustrated by the slow pace. I was told often, as many young girls with ADHD were, to sit down, stop talking so much, and not be so bossy. My father's resentment and worsening alcoholism made my home life increasingly difficult, eventually landing me in foster care at the age of 13. I spent nearly 4 years in group homes and shelters, feeling unsafe and often running away to stay with friends. Growing up, I never felt loved or wanted. I felt trapped and constantly longed for someone to see me and value me. I really wanted to be seen. I never finished high school. It was a combination of grit, self-ownership, and bravery, and asking the right people the right questions that brought me here to where I am today, standing in front of you all. My journey has taught me that our beginnings don't have to define our ends, and that embracing discomfort, taking responsibility for our lives, and persisting through challenges are the keys to success. When I applied to Royal Roads, I was still in the corporate world working at a bank. I did not anticipate that I'd be building a startup while managing a full-time course load, parenting 2 young boys, and having a husband who, as a pilot, was working 17 days out of the month each month away. I started my program at the same time as Toast was taking off, and I remember logging into my residency classes and my classmates sharing how they'd read about me in the Globe and Mail that morning. On the outside, it looked very glamorous, but I'd be lying if I didn't say I cried often and contemplate quitting. I think everyone here can relate to that. It was hard. It was probably one of the hardest years of my life and one of the most defining years. But we can do hard things. You all can do hard things. You already have if you're sitting here today. The hard things I've been through have taught me what to release in order to expand and step into my story and my life's work. I want to leave you all with a quote that I once heard. It said, "We were given this baggage to show others how it can be unpacked." I reflect often on how our beginnings don't have to define our ends, and I want to challenge you all today to ask yourselves, how will you navigate the adversity that is yet to come? If there is one thing I can promise you, it inevitably will. But we do get to choose again and again. We choose how we use our experiences for good, and we choose how to use that diversity of thought, background, and experience that we have and to bring it to our teams, to our communities, and to our relationships to create success. As you all move into your next chapters, I would like you to all ask yourselves, what is your core story that sets you apart? I hope that you all choose something that you care about and do your part in solving our world's big problems. We need you out there today. I wish you every success, graduating class of 2024. Good luck. Thank you.
Wow, thank you so much, April, for sharing your story with us. And it's very easy to see you now. Graduates, so that's the end of the speeches. Now we're going to move to a bit of fun. I hope that you will enjoy this slideshow. Again, check out the screens that celebrates you. so many good memories of the past and so many more to come. And now here comes the part you've all been waiting for. I am now honored to introduce Dr. Veronica Thompson, our Vice President, Academic and Provost, for the presentation of an award, a very important award.
The Governor General's Gold Medal was established in 1873 and is one of the most prestigious awards that can be received by a student in a Canadian educational institution for exceptional academic achievement. The Governor General's Gold Medal is awarded to the graduating student who has presented the most outstanding thesis or graduate project this year. The recipient of the Governor General's Gold Medal is Jessie Ray Challoner, Master of Business Administration in Executive Management. So now I'm going to ask our graduates to please rise for a presentation to the Chancellor. Chancellor, I present to you this graduating class of Royal Roads University on whom you have conferred the degrees, certificates, and diplomas to which they are entitled.
I love the little voices in the background. I have 3 little kids at home. They sound just like that. We're almost there, folks. Graduates, by virtue of the authority vested in me by the Board of Governors and on the recommendation of the Academic Council of the University, I have admitted each of you to the credential for which you are entitled. I have invested you with all the due rights, privileges, responsibilities thereto appertaining. May you always be mindful of the motto of this university, living our learning. Congratulations.
And you can all be seated. Chancellor and members of the Board of Governors, we will now present the graduates from their respective programs. We would also like to acknowledge our graduates who are watching from afar today. And I'm now going to ask Dr. Robert Middleman, our Interim Dean of the Faculty of Management, to present the graduates that we're celebrating today.
I am honored to present to you our very first graduate from the Doctor of Business Administration program. Edward Samuel Apia Brafo, Doctor of Business Administration, Doctor of Social Science Entrance Award, for his dissertation, Developing Human Capital to Accelerate Time to Autonomy for the Petrotechnical Professionals in the Upstream Oil and Gas Industry. He'll be hooded by his supervisor, Dr. Francis Jorgensen. I am honored to present to you graduates from the Master of Business Administration in Executive Management. Jessie Ray Challoner, Governor General's Gold Medal. Hannah Krytoff. Camille Cunningham, who also received the Royal Roads Chancellor's Award. Todd Dupuis. Christine Marie Hout also received the Graduate Certificate in Personal and Professional Leadership Development. Murray Paul Holman, who also received the Graduate Certificate in International Business and Innovation in Europe. Ira Jrath. Triana Laura Lynn Jensen. Kathy Patricia Jarrett, also who received the Royal Roads Founders Award. Levi Conrad Larkin Boyle. Susanna Choi Guy Leong. James Natino. Matthew David Phillips. Travis James Rathburn. Michelle Schiappas. Patrick John Rooney. Katerina Maria Skozafava. Tanya Marie Souza. Erica Marie Vigneron, who also received the Irving K. Barber One World Scholarship. Heather Lynn Williamson. I am honored to present to you graduates from the Master of Business Administration in Human Resources Management. Delini Nisanzala Ratnasekara. Thank you. I am honored to present to you graduates from the Master of Global Management. Shuli Lee, who also received the Graduate Certificate in Financial Analysis, received the Royal Roads University Entrance Award and the RRU Royal Scholarship. I am honored to present to you the graduates from the Bachelor of Business Administration. There you go. Thank you. Adi Ravindra. Brett Charles Cazoro, recipient of the Irving K. Barber One World Scholarship and the President's Scholar Award. Jared Cameron Matlock receives the Royal Roads Founders Award. Brianna Fern Moulton. Kalp Sanjay Raval. Mohit Mukesh Seth. Jacqueline Eileen Timmer. Joseph Robert Mason Wilson. Thank you. I am honored to present to you graduates from the Bachelor of Commerce in Entrepreneurial Management. Libing Huang. Troy Dongwan Huang. Kim Fabe. Brock Hope Morley receives the Royal Roads Founders Award and the President's Scholar Award. Jennifer Elizabeth Rind. Tiffany Ann Sobolski. Jenna Michelle Wilson. I am honored to present to you now graduates from the Master of Arts in Conflict Analysis and Management. Taylor Alfred Dahm. Catherine Joanne Eagles. Margaret Ann Friesen. Coco Jean-Grand. Nikki Carr, who receives the Royal Roads University Entrance Award. Sarah Jill Kitts. That's it. Kimberly Jane Mitchell, who also receives a graduate certificate in transforming child protection to well-being and the Royal Roads Chancellor's Award. Ajmal Obaid Abidi. Thank you. Donna Elizabeth Rainford Cayenne. I am honored to present to you now graduates from the Master of Arts in Disaster and Emergency Management. Neil Joseph Collins. Amanda Lee Davies. Joseph Charles de Ballenhard. Daniel Doan. Eliezer Dates Anthony Ebrado. Maya Rachel Ewart, who also receives the Award for Diversity and Community Building and the Sheila Vervey Humanitarian Award. Peter William Faulkner. Jonathan Brian Hines. John William Hooper. Courtney Marion Dawn Kelleher. Jessie Marie McDonald. Caitlin April Parker. Joshua Charles Pound. Carolyn Nicole Rocca, who receives the Royal Roads University Student Association Award. Thomas Paul Shields. Michael Smith. Jason Carter Yardley, who receives the Admiral John Charles and Mary Charles Scholarship and the Royal Roads Founders Award. I am honored to present to you graduates from the Master of Arts in Human Security and Peacebuilding. Jillian Aiken. Karen Doris Godbout. Lydia Ruth Howard, recipient of the Royal Roads Chancellor's Award. Heather Dawn Kincaid. Wayne David Riopel. Patricia Ann Smith. Forrest Keith Tower. Katrina Vandervoort. I am honored to present to you now graduates from the Master of Arts in Justice Studies. Nicole Elizabeth Barber. Dominique Terry Lynn Bradford, recipient of the RBC Community Integrated Learning Grant. Thank you. Terry Jean Brunel. All right, I'm going to take a second. Hold on. Martina Camille Buchanan. Stephen Michael Camp. Alana Mae Kretchen. Elizabeth Francisca DeVries Kingsley. Danielle Leanne Dion, who also receives a graduate certificate in transforming child protection to well-being. Jordan Sandra Lee Goen. Alexandria Lee Johnston, who receives the RBC Community Integrated Learning Grant. Nicole Stephanie Cooter, who receives the RBC Community Integrated Learning Grant and the Royal Roads Founders Award. Morgan Sarah Lexon. Charles Woodrow McIntosh. Sean Patrick McGuigan. Paul Uduro Frimpong. Cora Marie Scott. Jillian Tassel. Tanya Weisker. Lindsay Diana Zuki, recipient of the Royal Roads Chancellor's Award. And those are all of your graduates for right now. Thank you.
Well, thank you, Dr. Middleman. Thank you so much. And I wondered if everybody could join me in a huge round of applause for our amazing graduates. And graduates, I know that you didn't do this alone, so could you join me in a huge round of applause for your family and friends and faculty? Well, graduates, you've done it. Now you are part of a network of Royal Roads graduates, faculty, and colleagues that spans the globe. I do, however, have a final assignment for you. I want to ask you this one thing. Could you take the courage and inspiration you found here and share it with others? Be the hope, be the inspiration, make the change, be your beautiful, determined selves. And to all of you here today, on behalf of Royal Roads University, thank you so much for coming to celebrate this moment. Thank you for all you've done to support these graduates and help them to get to this momentous occasion. I know you share my immense pride in their accomplishments, and I know you join me and the entire Royal Roads University community in wishing them every success. Thank you all.
So that's it. This concludes this afternoon's convocation ceremony. So now some fun times I hope are ahead for all of you. You can start them off with a reception just next door in the Sherman Gen building. We invite all of our graduates and families and friends to join us over there, especially graduates that you come on over for the official hat toss. We want to get a photo of that for sure. And then family and friends, like I say, you're most welcome to join us. Enjoy your time here on campus. We're very, very pleased you've been able to join us to be part of all of this. We're going to exit the auditorium now, so I'm going to ask you to please stand, and when you do, stay standing until the academic party and the graduates have left the building as you are able, and then go have fun. Thank you so much.